Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly attract respect and admiration, while others, no matter how hard they try, just don't get noticed? Today, we're going to explore powerful strategies that can change the way others perceive and treat you. This isn't just about changing your appearance or impressing people with superficial charm. It's about understanding the subtle psychological cues that can make you stand out in a crowded room and naturally become someone others admire, and make people want to be around you. Whether you're struggling to get noticed in your personal relationships or aiming to elevate your presence in your professional life, these insights will be game changers. So, if you're ready to transform the way the world perceives you, stay tuned, because what I'm about to share could revolutionize your interactions and open doors you never knew existed. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and share this video with your friends. Trust me, you'll want to watch every second of what's coming next. It's filled with insights you won't want to miss. Rule 1. Embrace the mystery. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." This profound statement captures the essence of maintaining a certain degree of mystery. It suggests that by being predictably present and openly transparent in every aspect of life, one risks losing the unique charm that comes with a bit of secrecy, especially in the context of personal relationships. This means being present and engaged, yet not revealing every detail about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This balanced approach fosters a sense of curiosity and intrigue among those around you. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, emphasized the importance of the unknown in the human psyche. He believed that a sense of mystery was essential to the human experience, as it invites exploration and deepens interest. By retaining some mystery about ourselves, we naturally engage others' curiosity and draw them into deeper, more engaging interactions. Moreover, embracing mystery aligns with the Socratic method of stimulating thought and reflection through questioning and dialogue, rather than straightforward exposition. Socrates, through his practice of deep questioning, demonstrated that leaving some questions unanswered can stimulate deeper thought and engagement, a principle that can be effectively applied to personal interactions. Furthermore, Aristotle's concept of potentiality, the idea that everything has the potential to realize its fullest form, reinforces the power of mystery in human connections, can be seen in this approach. By not revealing everything about ourselves, we allow others to imagine and ponder over the many facets of our personality and life, much like an unfinished story waiting to be told. Rule 2. Create a fear of missing out. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This quote is pivotal in understanding this rule. It emphasizes the importance of focusing on developing your inner world and personal interests. By cultivating a life that is rich and fulfilling within, you naturally create an aura of intrigue and exclusivity around you. Engaging and independent of others' presence or approval, you naturally become more intriguing and desirable to those around you. Your confidence and self-assuredness, stemming from a life well lived and enjoyed, become a beacon that draws people toward you. In the context of Western philosophy, Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, often translated as happiness or flourishing, complements this idea. According to Aristotle, true happiness comes from fulfilling your potential and living a life of virtue. When you focus on your own growth and personal development, you not only enhance your own well-being, but also create a magnetic appeal that others find irresistible. This pursuit of inner fulfillment and excellence can inspire others, making them eager to be a part of your journey and experience what they might otherwise miss out on. When you create an environment that others want to be a part of, you exemplify eudaimonia and attract those seeking a similar sense of fulfillment. Similarly, Carl Jung's psychology emphasizes the importance of individuation, the process of becoming self-aware and integrating the different aspects of one's personality. By focusing on personal development and becoming a well-rounded individual, you create a magnetic presence, drawing others to you because of your unique combination of traits. Your commitment to personal growth and self-awareness has shaped distinct traits and qualities within you. This aligns with Socrates' teachings on self-examination and personal integrity. By truly understanding and valuing yourself, you naturally spark curiosity in others, drawing them in with your depth and insight, qualities highly regarded by Socrates. Rule 3. Cultivate your own happiness. Seneca, the esteemed Stoic philosopher, captured this notion perfectly when he said, "True happiness lies in the ability to enjoy the present without worrying about what's yet to come." This emphasizes that happiness should not be a journey dependent on circumstances or others, but rather an internal state that we cultivate ourselves by focusing on enjoying the present moment and finding contentment within. By doing so, an individual becomes a source of positive energy and joy, rather than seeking them externally. The Stoic perspective aligns perfectly with the ideas of Carl Jung, a significant figure in the field of psychology. That true contentment comes from understanding and embracing one's inner self. This internal process, Jung emphasized the importance of individuality and the journey towards self-fulfillment. He believed of self-discovery and acceptance leads to a natural state of happiness that positively influences those around. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, also reflects this principle. He posited that the highest human good is found in one's own virtue and the realization of their potential, leading to self-actualization. This self-actualization is key to experiencing lasting happiness. By focusing on personal growth and cultivating virtues, one becomes self-reliant in matters of joy and satisfaction, which naturally attracts others. Furthermore, the idea of generating one's own happiness aligns with the teachings of Plato and Socrates, who emphasize the importance of self-knowledge and introspection in achieving a fulfilling life. Socrates' famous dictum, "Know thyself," underscores the value of understanding one's desires and motivations as a pathway to true happiness. Rule 4. Be valuable, not always available. In Stoicism, the emphasis is often on understanding what is within our control and letting go of what is not. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized this principle in his teachings: make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. When applied to the concept of availability, this suggests that we should manage our time and presence wisely, focusing on what adds value to our lives and the lives of others, rather than being indiscriminately available to everyone. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, spoke about the value of time and how it should be spent purposefully. He famously said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This serves as a reminder of the preciousness of time and the importance of spending it in ways that are meaningful and enriching. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's ideas about individuation and self-worth align with this rule. Jung believed that understanding and valuing oneself, one's individuality, is crucial to personal development. By not being constantly available, you signal a healthy self-respect and a clear sense of your own worth. This, in turn, fosters respect from others as they recognize that your time and presence have value. Moreover, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which advocates for moderation in all things, applies here. Just as Aristotle advised finding balance in all aspects of life, this rule suggests balancing your availability, being neither too accessible nor completely inaccessible. Strikes a healthy balance that preserves your worth and appeal. Rule 5. Don't make someone your everything. Marcus Aurelius, a significant Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, profoundly captured this idea when he said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This quote underscores the importance of self-alignment and personal integrity. By staying true to oneself and not overly depending on others for identity or happiness, one achieves a sense of inner harmony that radiates outward, positively affecting all aspects of life, including relationships. This concept aligns with the Stoic belief in focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. Epictetus, another renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized this when he said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In the context of relationships, this means that while we cannot control others' actions or feelings, we can control how much of our emotional and mental energy we invest in them. From a psychological standpoint, Carl Jung's concept of individuation aligns with this principle. Jung believed that true personal development and fulfillment are achieved by understanding and integrating the various facets of the self. When someone places another person at the center of their world, it can impede this journey of self-discovery and growth. Furthermore, Aristotle's idea of the golden mean, which advocates for a balanced approach between two extremes, is relevant here. He promoted a life where both one's own needs and the needs of others are equally valued and considered. Achieving this balance ensures that while relationships are important, they do not overshadow one's entire existence. Furthermore, Plato's focus on the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement supports the notion of maintaining individuality. He championed the development of personal virtues and wisdom, which require a certain level of self-reflection and focus on one's own growth. In line with this, Rule 6 emphasizes the importance of prioritizing your needs. Stoic philosophy also underscores the significance of self-care and understanding what truly holds value in life. For one's well-being, Epictetus, a notable Stoic philosopher, emphasized that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This idea is central to understanding Rule 6. It highlights that within the dynamics of any relationship, your response to and prioritization of your own needs is vital. It's about establishing boundaries and ensuring that your well-being is not compromised, regardless of how others may perceive or treat you. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, also emphasized the significance of self-worth, underscoring the importance of valuing yourself in all circumstances. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This quote reinforces the importance of being prepared to assert and protect your needs and well-being, armed with reason and self-respect. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's concept of individuation emphasizes the importance of realizing and embracing one's own needs and potential, which is essential for personal growth. This process involves recognizing and standing up for your own needs, ensuring that they are not neglected in the pursuit of harmony with others. In relationships, personal growth can be stifled when one constantly sacrifices their needs for others. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, is closely related to this idea. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment stem from living a life in which personal virtues and needs are recognized and fulfilled. In the context of relationships, this implies that one should not neglect their own needs and well-being merely to preserve harmony. Furthermore, the Socratic method of self-examination encourages individuals to regularly reflect on their lives and choices, ensuring that they remain true to their own needs and values. To continually question and understand their needs and priorities, Socrates emphasized the importance of self-knowledge, which includes grasping what one truly needs from relationships and life. This introspective approach is crucial for maintaining balance and fulfilling personal growth. Rule 7. Your time is precious aligns with Stoic philosophy, where much emphasis is placed on the wise use of one's time. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely remarked, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This statement underscores the significance of valuing and effectively utilizing one's time. The Stoics believed in living a life that is purposeful and aligned with one's true values and goals, ensuring that time is not squandered but rather invested in what truly matters. Living with purpose and not squandering time on trivial or unworthy pursuits. When applied to personal relationships and interactions, this philosophy encourages not always being on standby for others, but instead dedicating time to activities that are meaningful and fulfilling for oneself. Marcus Aurelius also offered profound wisdom on the use of time. Concentrate every minute, like a Roman, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions. This emphasizes the importance of focusing on the task at hand with intention and clarity, ensuring that your time is spent on what truly matters and aligns with your values. Emphasizes the value of focusing on the present and fully engaging with whatever you are doing, rather than being constantly available or distracted by the needs of others. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's emphasis on the individuation process includes the realization and fulfillment of one's own potentials, which is closely tied to how one chooses to spend their time. Jung believed that true personal growth stems from engaging in activities that resonate with one's authentic self and interests. In the realm of Western philosophy, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean advocates for balance in life, encouraging a middle path between excess and deficiency. This balance extends to how one manages their time, ensuring that it is neither wasted on trivial pursuits nor overly consumed by the demands of others. By applying these principles, one can cultivate a life that is both personally fulfilling and aligned with deeper values. Finding balance in all things, including how we allocate our time, is essential. It's about striking a harmony between time spent on personal growth and interests and time devoted to others. This balance is vital for sustaining healthy relationships and leading a fulfilling life. Moreover, Plato emphasized the importance of self-care and knowledge, which extends to how one chooses to spend their time. Engaging in activities that enhance one's knowledge and well-being is crucial to living a life of virtue and fulfillment. Rule 8. Don't always initiate encourages you to be mindful of your time and energy, ensuring that you are not constantly the one taking the first step in interactions or relationships. This allows space for reciprocity and ensures that your efforts are balanced with those of others, contributing to more equitable and rewarding connections. In Stoicism, much of the focus lies on maintaining balance and mastering one's actions. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen more and speak less." This quote underscores the significance of balance in communication, emphasizing that one should not always be the initiator, but also a patient and attentive listener. In relationships, this translates to creating room for others to reach out and contribute, ensuring that the exchange is not one-sided. Marcus Aurelius, another influential Stoic, valued self-restraint and patience. He once stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." In the context of relationships, this idea encourages avoiding the temptation to always initiate or control interactions, and instead, allowing the natural flow of the relationship to develop. From a psychological angle, Carl Jung's theory of individuation stresses the importance of understanding both oneself and others, fostering deeper connections and balance in relationships. Recognizing the importance of balance in relationships by not always taking the lead allows space for the other person's individuality and preferences to emerge, fostering a more equal and mutually rewarding interaction. Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which encourages moderation and balance in all areas of life, is relevant here. In relationships, it involves finding a middle ground between reaching out and letting the other person initiate, creating a healthy, reciprocal dynamic. This idea also aligns with Socratic principles of self-awareness and understanding. By being mindful of the balance in relationship dynamics, one engages in self-examination, a practice that Socrates deeply valued. Rule 9. Keep a balanced emotional investment ties into this, as Stoicism, known for its focus on emotional resilience and self-control, offers important guidance. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, highlighted the value of controlling one's emotional responses, stating, "Do not be carried away by the intensity of your feelings. Just because something feels good or bad doesn't mean it is good or bad." This perspective helps manage emotional investment in relationships by suggesting that while emotions are natural, they shouldn't dictate actions and decisions. Marcus Aurelius, another significant Stoic thinker, advocated for applying reason to life's challenges, including emotional ones, emphasizing the power of rational thought in navigating personal and emotional matters. To sustain balance and harmony, Marcus Aurelius's famous quote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," highlights that a balanced emotional approach in relationships is shaped by one's mindset and thought processes. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's theories on self-awareness and emotional balance support this rule. Jung believed that recognizing and understanding one's emotions is crucial for personal growth and healthy relationships. He emphasized the process of individuation, which involves achieving harmony between different aspects of one's personality, including emotions. Aristotle's idea of the golden mean, which promotes finding the virtuous middle ground between extremes, applies to emotional investment in relationships. He argued that virtue lies in moderation, suggesting that a balanced emotional involvement is essential for a virtuous and fulfilling relationship. Additionally, the Socratic method of self-reflection can help in managing emotional investments. Socrates' encouragement to know thyself involves understanding one's emotional tendencies and learning how to manage them effectively. Rule 10. Be ready to walk away builds on this foundation. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This quote is crucial to this rule, emphasizing inner strength and autonomy. Aurelius's words remind us that while we cannot control how others treat us, we have complete control over how we respond. If a relationship does not honor our worth, it is within our power and right to leave. This choice is not a weakness, but a powerful affirmation of self-respect and value. Epictetus, another key figure in Stoicism, also taught that freedom and happiness come from recognizing what is within our control and letting go of what is not. In relationships, this principle guides us to focus on our actions and responses rather than trying to control the behaviors of others. This means accepting that while we cannot dictate how others perceive or value us, we have full control over our involvement in those dynamics. Choosing to walk away from a relationship that diminishes our sense of worth is a profound act of personal freedom and self-respect. From a psychological angle, Carl Jung's focus on individuation underlines the importance of this rule. Jung believed that true personal growth stems from self-awareness, including recognizing one's own value and contributions to relationships. Stepping away from situations that fail to honor these contributions is a vital part of personal development and self-actualization. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, also reinforces the notion of knowing when to walk away. He argued that living a good life and attaining genuine happiness comes from living virtuously and with self-respect. In relationships, this involves ensuring that our interactions uplift us and contribute positively to our well-being. Additionally, Socrates' method of continuous self-reflection and the pursuit of wisdom encourages us to examine our relationships carefully, assessing whether they align with our values and honor our worth. As we conclude, remember that each decision you make to honor your self-worth, embrace your individuality, and cultivate balance in your relationships brings you closer to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Just as the Stoics believed in the power of the mind and the virtues of the soul, you too have the ability to create a life that reflects your deepest values. Don't forget, you are the architect of your own destiny. If you found meaning in these ideas, I encourage you to explore further by clicking on the playlist for more insights on living a life full of purpose, balance, and inner strength. Remember, your journey is unique, and the choices you make shape your path. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay strong, stay true, and continue to grow in wisdom and virtue.